morning, dear students, and welcome to this particular session. Today, we are going to continue with our discussion of the play The Merchant of Venice, and we are going to discuss Act 4, Scene 2. Now, before we go on to the text of the scene, let us first discuss the key points of Act 4 Scene 2, that what are the key incidents that takes place in this particular scene. Now this scene takes place on a street in Venice, and this scene should be read as an extension of the previous scene, that is the trial scene. Now here Portia is seen on a street in Venice, and she asks Nerissa to find Shylock's house and get his signature on the deed of gift, whereby all his property will come under the possession of Jessica and Lorenzo after his death. Now both Nerissa and Portia, they decide to reach Belmont before their husband's return, and that is the reason why they wanted to leave Venice immediately after the famous trial scene. Now Gratiano, who was sent by Bassanio with the ring to give it to Portia, Gratiano catches up with Portia and Nerissa in this scene, and he presents Portia with the ring from Bassanio. He also invites them for dinner. However, Portia accepts the ring but declines Bassanio's invitation for dinner. Now it is during that particular time that in an aside, Nerissa tells Portia that she will also manage to secure her ring from Gratiano. So both Nerissa and Portia, they plan to quarrel with their husbands and accuse them of giving away their rings to some young woman, and also accuse them of having betrayed their trust and not keeping their promises in love. Thus, this particular scene ends with the hope that Portia and Nerissa would have some fun at the expense of their husbands. Now, this particular scene serves as a comic interlude and offers relief to the readers and the audience after the intense trial scene. Now, here in this particular scene, we see that Nerissa imitates her mistress Portia, and she asks for her own ring from Gratiano. So this act of Nerissa reflects the culture of the people of humble background, trying to imitate the manners and ways of the noble class, just like Nerissa is imitating Portia. Now this act of Nerissa, where Portia had already succeeded in obtaining the ring of Bassanio, and Nerissa in this scene also succeeds in obtaining the ring of Gratiano. So this act ultimately leads to the ring episode in the final scene. So the ring episode and also the disguise theme, that is both Portia and Nerissa are cross-dressed like men. These elements add humor to the play, and therefore we find that the scene offers a comic relief to the audience after the intense trial scene. Now, one interesting thing to be noted in this particular scene is that though Shylock is not physically present in the scene, and he is no more heard after the trial scene when he leaves the court. But here in this scene, Portia instructs Nerissa to find out Shylock's house and to get his signature on the deed of gift. And this reminds us of the tragic plight of Shylock, that what had happened to Shylock in the previous scene. So though he is not physically present, but we can feel his presence hovering over the scene. And in Shakespearean comedies, Shakespearean romantic comedies in fact, women emerge to be more shrewd and witty than compared to men. So the play is essentially a romantic comedy, and the Elizabethan audience expects a happy ending. They eagerly await for the resolution of the crisis and the final celebration and union that takes place in the last scene. And in this scene, the two women, that is Portia and Nerissa, they outface and outswear both Bassanio and Gratiano. So Portia overshadows all the men in the scene with her words and deeds. And ultimately, this scene leads us to the final resolution of the crisis, that is, it leads us to the ring episode with which the scene culminates or the play culminates. Now, these are some of the important aspects of this particular scene. And now let us move to the text of the scene. So, as said before, this particular scene takes place on a street in Venice, and the characters present are Portia and Nerissa, and they are disguised as before or as they were in the trial scene. Portia is disguised as a lawyer, and Nerissa is disguised as an attendant to the lawyer or as a clerk. So Portia speaks to Nerissa and she says, "Inquire the Jew's house out. Give him this deed and let him sign it. We will away tonight and be a day before our husband's home. This deed will be well welcome to Lorenzo." So she is asking Nerissa to find out the Jew's house, that is Shylock's house, and having got his house, she instructs her to give Shylock the deed of gift. Here, deed refers to the legal document in which he was supposed to make a promise to make Lorenzo his heir and to give Lorenzo and Jessica his share of his property after his death. Therefore, we refer to this deed as the deed of gift. And she also tells Nerissa that they shall leave Venice that particular night itself, and so that they could be at home a day before their husband's return. And this deed, the deed of gift which they are making Shylock sign, will be obviously much welcome to Lorenzo. So just then Gratiano enters. He is able to catch up both Nerissa and Portia, and he speaks, "Fair sir, you are well overtaken." My lord Bassanio, upon more advice, hath sent you here this ring, and doth entreat your company at dinner. So he tells Portia that when Bassanio was advised more by Antonio, uh, on further consideration, on further thought, Bassanio decided to give Portia or the lawyer the ring, and at the same time he had also invited them for dinner. Now Portia declines the invitation for dinner, but she accepts the ring. She says that cannot be. Why she declines the invitation for dinner? Because she must leave for Belmont that particular night itself, so that they are able to arrive in Belmont before their husband's return. So that is the reason why Portia cannot delay in Venice. She cannot stay back in Venice for any further celebrations. So therefore she declines the invitation and she says that that cannot be. However, she accepts the ring with gratitude and says, and so I pray you, tell him furthermore, I pray you show my youth old Shylock's house. And she also asked Gratiano to find or to show Nerissa the Jew's house. And Gratiano says, that will I do. Means he will show Nerissa the Jew's house. And thus then Nerissa tells Gratiano, sir, I would speak with you. Means she would like to speak to Gratiano. And in an aside to Portia, so that Gratiano is not able to listen what Nerissa tells Portia, she says, I will see if I can get my husband's ring, which I did make him swear to keep forever. So she imitates Portia. As I told you, people from humble background, they imitate their masters, their mistresses. And Nerissa also tells Portia that she will also try to obtain the ring from Bassanio, which she had gifted him, uh, and had taken the oath from him that he would never part with that ring. He would keep that ring with him forever. So she also tries to obtain the ring from Gratiano, just like Portia had succeeded in getting the ring from Bassanio. Okay. Then Portia, in an aside to Nerissa, she tells, thou mayest, I warrant we shall have old swearing that they did give the rings away to men, but we will outface them and outswear them too. So I told you, women are more witty, they are more confident, they are more clever than compared to men in Shakespearean comedies. So Portia warrants, she assures Nerissa that if Nerissa succeeds in obtaining the ring of Gratiano, then when they reach home, she is sure that they will able to make their husbands swear, promise that they had given the rings away to some men, but Nerissa and Portia would oppose them, would swear even more louder than them, and uh, and tell them or accuse them of having disloyal or having been untrustworthy in love, and accuse them of having given that ring to some young woman instead of some men. So some fun we can anticipate towards the concluding part of the scene. And aloud she tells. Aloud means she speaks louder, so that Gratiano is also able to hear the following line. She says, away, make haste, thou knowest where I will tarry. Okay, away, make haste means go quickly and go to Shylock's house and get the signature. And she tells Nerissa that Nerissa would knows very well that where would Portia be waiting for her. That is in the ferry in the harbor where the ships sail to Belmont. So Nerissa also, come good sir, will you show me to this house? Okay. Come good sir means Gratiano, and tells him to show her the Jew's house. And while they go to Zeus' house. In that meantime, Nerissa also succeeds in obtaining the ring from Gratiano. So this is all about Act 4 Scene 2. This brings us to the end of Act 4. In the next class, we'll continue with our discussion of the final scene, that is Act 5 Scene 1. So thank you for watching. Stay blessed.